May showers have passed and presented a beautiful day of soccer here in Atlanta, Georgia. It's Georgia FC versus Club de Lyon FC here on NISA Plus. NISA, independent professional soccer. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the landmark that is Silverback Stadium for this presentation of NISA Soccer. Georgia FC taking on Club de Lyon. Larry Weaver here getting you caught up and ready for the match. John Reno will be on in just a minute for the play-by-play. And let's talk about the table as we stand here in the East. Georgia FC, with that win last week over Savannah Clovers, has shot us all the way up to second place, just behind Michigan Stars, who have put in a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Last week, they took on Club de Lyon, winning that match 3-2. And in that match, it was Michigan Stars who started off first with the scoring, and then number 10 Purine with a goal that equalized in the 32nd minute for Club de Lyon, and then in the 79th minute, number 24 and Iafo scores with a beautiful header from a corner to go up 2-1 for Club de Lyon. And unfortunately, late in the match, in stoppage time, in the 92nd minute, Michigan was able to score, and then in the 93rd minute on a throw-in, they get the score and they get the win. All 3 points, stay at the top of the table. For Georgia FC, they took on the Derby rivals, Savannah Clovers, last week here at beautiful Silverbacks Park, and were able to score 3 fantastic goals. The first one in the 26th minute by Patrick Okonkwo. Number 2, Kevin Herrera, who was our man of the match, got a beautiful header on a corner in the 35th minute. And then number 7, Gio Rios, with a fantastic goal. Just a heads-up play, reading the defense, knowing what they were going to do in the 62nd minute, intercepted the pass and scored to win 3-0. So that is how we stand so far. We'll bring in John Reno. And John, that was a fantastic match that we got. A beautiful win for Georgia FC. It was also Coach Garcia's birthday week, so it was anything but perfect.
Exactly, Larry. A great win for Georgia FC, their first win in NISA, and it launched them into second place in the East. And we have Club de Lyon going in the opposite direction right now, coming off 2 straight losses. They're going to look for redemption today and look to get back on the winning column today. But as you said, Kevin Herrera last week, man of the match. He was all over the pitch for Georgia FC, looking like the star that he was for that club.
And John, we look at our lineup for tonight's matchup. We look first at Club de Lyon. You can see a few changes in the forwards for this week. Number 11, Pedro Hernandez Echevarria, and number 36, Christian Aragon Luis, taking those top spots. Bit of a change. Most of the back line in the midfield are pretty much stout. Keep an eye on number 17, Christopher Clement, as he was one of their main men when we played him last time. And then this time also keep an eye on Mateus Poran as we get ready for the opening ceremony. For the playing of the national anthem. And as we continue to get warmed up here, John, we'll take a look at the lineup for the hometown Georgia FC. Elijah Clark getting that clean sheet last week. He's back between the sticks for defense. Talking about Zaragoza replacing, trying to think who he was replacing there. Boateng. He replaced Boateng, excuse me, there. Had a lock there. Kevin Herrera, man of the match last time. So, and Fod being that back line. Kevin Mendoza is a new section to the midfield. Ian Cerro, Tyrone Harrison, Giovanni Rios, and then Lehman Jana is back from injury from week 1, and he's up there with the main man, Patrick Okonkwo.
Yep, strong lineup for Georgia FC tonight. Looking to make it 2 in a row here. A beautiful late spring day here in Atlanta, Georgia. A little warm, about 83 degrees. We had rains in the area earlier today. They passed, so we should have a bit cloudy conditions and some wind possibly to deal with. Some wind gusts of around 17 miles or so at times. So we'll see how that affects play. But we are just about ready to get underway here.
And John, we'll talk about the keys to the match. Number 1, comfortable communication is what I like to call. It's the back line and the keeper, Elijah, talking to each other, not screaming at each other, letting each other what's going on, communicate. 2, consecutive possession. Move the ball up the pitch, working together, in and out, up the pitch in a positive manner. And number 3, utilize the width of the pitch. One of the things that Club de Lyon is susceptible to is that movement on the wide, using the pace to get around the defenders, get the ball into the box, put it in the back of the net for Patrick Okonkwo.
And those are the keys of the match. So Georgia FC in their blue kits today. They'll be going from right to left on your screen. And Club de Lyon out of Orlando, Florida. They've been in Nice for a while now. In their red kits today, they'll be going from left to right on your screen.
And this is going to be redemption for Georgia FC, John, because they really felt like they did enough to win that first match of the season with Club de Lyon coming back and scoring in that second half. They really feel like they had the opportunity to slip out of their hands, and they want to get that win here at home. Keep that winning streak, 1 draw, 1 win. Want to continue here. And our center official, Shakir Ballantyne, setting down that Zara ball, getting ready to get us underway. Zara, the professional and sponsor of the ball for Nice Soccer. We're about ready to get underway, John.
Yes, sir. And it'll be Juan Martinez for Club de Lyon. Going to kick things off for us this afternoon. And we are underway, folks. Nice Soccer coming to you live on Nice Plus. Right away, some early pressure by Georgia FC. Now on the far side, Club de Lyon. Past midfield now, working their way into the defensive third. Pass in the middle. It's going to be intercepted by Adanini, and there's a shot from distance. And past the end line for a goal kick for Georgia FC. Ball in. That was Zaragoza with it. Over to So. Long pass looking for John A here on the near side. Off his chest. A little too heavy. He's going to have to drop back.
And John, you can still see John A with the knee brace on that left knee. He's definitely still feeling the effects of that. He had that hard challenge in the second half of the first game.
Now Club de Lyon with possession. They're going to drop it back to their keeper, Rosano. Big boot forward. Nice long boot there, and Club de Lyon's going to get to it first. Right inside the 18, moves around his man and takes a shot, and Elijah Clark there to make the save off his hands, and and past the end lines here. So we're going to have a corner, first corner of the afternoon for Club de Lyon. Nice hard shot and nice save by Clark.
Yeah, fantastic save. Beautiful ball forward from Rosano. Able to control it in the box. Gets around the man. Shot taken. Great hands for Elijah.
Boots underway in the box. And a whistle blown.
If you don't get it once, get it again here, John.
So we'll line it up again. And this will be a left-footed strike for Club de Lyon. In the box it goes and headed for it by the defense and chipped back in by Rolf. And we'll have goal kick. So a couple early chances here for Club de Lyon. Here with a couple corners, but not able to take advantage.
A good idea here, John. Ball coming in. Great ball in from Perrine. You see here, headed away by the defense. And he just kind of gets it wrong when he swipes at that, does Rolf.
All right, so back to live action. Pressure by Club de Lyon. Nice pressure. Forcing out Anene to send it up high. 50-50 ball headed forward by Club, the team from Orlando, the visitors. Now they'll draw it back and reset. They'll switch it over to Matias here on the near side. Matias with it. And he's going to send it back to Rosano. Rosano boots it forward. He's got a strong leg. And nice header forward, but offside is the call.
Our AR2 for the match. Mary Fernandez getting that call right. AR1, Mustafa Mashoud, and our fourth official, Samuel Sanya, who help out Ballantyne from that center position.
As Martinez forcing the issue on Clark. And ball is headed forward. Now there's battle forward to midfield. It's sent forward by Georgia FC. Now here comes John May in the corner, the near corner. Moves his way into the box, gets around one man, takes a shot, and it's deflected and it scores! And it's an early goal for Georgia FC.
And John, our main man from last week, Kevin Herrera with the goal. Absolutely what we needed. Look at this and take a bow, young man. John A. down the line, works around Clement, gets it in the box. Just a bit of a deflection from Herrera is all it needed in the back of the net. 1-0, Georgia FC.
Beautiful play there. Nice finish by Herrera. Scoring early here in the 5th minute. Gives his club a 1-0 lead. So just like that, Kevin Herrera picking up where he left off last week.
Mark down Lehman Jana for the assist there in the 5th minute.
That was a nice play by Jana to get it to him as well, to get it to Herrera. Now let's see how Club de Lyon responds. So Georgia FC showing some pressure of their own here. And Matias with it. He's going to have to retreat, and he drops it back to Rosano. Rosano sends it long. 50-50 ball hits the pitch and goes out of play. It's going to be a throw for Georgia FC. So it'll be Mendoza on the near side. Tosses it in. Headed for by John Way. And headed back by Club de Lyon. Now it's chipped backwards for Club de Lyon. Now Perrine takes a turn at midfield. And he'll dish it off back to his defense. And Club de Lyon in retreat now. They try to get it past into midfield, and it's going to go off.
Going off Cerro there, number 10, John.
Yeah, off Cerro for a throw here for
the journeyman. He's been all over Nisa recently with Chattanooga FC.
There goes a chip in looking for number 11, Hernandez, but not get to him now. Looking down that near side for Johnny. He's giving a good run to it, but Rosano's going to scoop it up. So good hustle by number 8, Johnny. Albert turnover. There's Rios. In center circle. And through ball goes a little too far. It's going to trickle down to Rosano.
Yeah, Conquo wasn't connected there with Cerro with that ball forward. Let it run. I think he was expecting someone else like Rios or Johnny to be on the run, overlapping him.
Heel pass. Clement with it. Dishes it off to Hernandez on the near side. He chips it into the box. And it's going to go out for a goal kick. That was headed out of play by Club de Lyon. So fireworks early here at Silverbacks Park. Georgia FC striking first and take an early 1-0 lead. Now more pressure here by Club de Lyon. Handled nicely.
Adani had to get that right, John, because he was in a real bad spot. And a foul committed there on Gio Rios.
Yep, caught the calf there, but he's going to get up. He's all right, looks like. There's a mistouch there, turns it over to, and there's a foul from behind. That's on Harrison.
Yeah, Harrison losing the ball, trying to win it back there from behind. He's going to get called on that every single time there, John. You take a look at the highlight again, you can see as Adani gets it restarted, you see Harrison loses the ball in the midfield, tries to run it down, just steps on the player, gets the foul.
Yeah, unfortunate player there, losing the ball and then committing the foul. So free kick, it's going to be several yards, about 7 or 8 yards past the penalty box area here in the middle, though. So chance for Club de Lyon. Looking at, looks like a 4-man wall here that he's going to have to face. That's going to be Martinez going to take this. And in the box, and Clark had to dive for it. May have gotten fingertips on it.
Didn't have a lot of space to get that up and down, so he elected to just hit that with finesse, John, and he's able to get it on frame and force Elijah to make a challenge there. Good save by the keeper.
Good save by Clark, got his fingers on it. Corner kick for Club de Lyon, now this time on the near side. Third one for them this half. And they just touch in. Now Rolf with it, and intercepted and cleared by the defense of Georgia FC. And Rosano, the keeper for Club de Lyon, with it. He boots it forward on that far side with that strong leg of his. Now Cerro with it. Surrounded by 2 men. He is dispossessed. Now Rolf at midfield. Now down that far side is going to trickle out past the touchline.
And John, that time, that last corner, Club de Lyon trying to use something that they learned off of the training ground, didn't go their way.
Now chip in a box. And Adeniyi cleared that one. Cerro with it. And foul's called. And Georgia FC quickly get it back in play. Back to So. To Harrison.
Need to be a little bit faster from the 27-year-old Harrison.
Yep, again, bit of an errant pass, but Rios gets to it first this time for Georgia FC. Now crossing midfield to Cerro. Charging down into the middle. He's got some space. He's going to take a shot from distance, and it's going to go high over the bar. So Club de Lyon just kind of let him move into find some space here. The shot taken, but it's too high.
You see here on the replay, as Rios gets the motion going forward, Cerro receiving the ball all the way back at center circle, comes all the way into the Club de Lyon half and decides he's going to take it on his own. Unfortunately, just a little too high for that opportunity.
And Adani with it to Harrison. Finds So on the far side. So chips ahead, looking too far for Oquanco. Rosano's going to get to it.
But that's what they need to be doing, John. They need to be using the width of this pitch. There's one spot where Club de Lyon struggles on defense, and that's on the wings.
Martinez shakes off one defender and another. Oh, nice pass, but offside.
Good job by the Georgia FC defense to hold the line, catch Club de Lyon offsides.
Yeah, nice plays by Martinez to get himself free and get a pass over Hernandez, but Hernandez, Echevarria, was offside. Harrison. So. Cerro with it. He loses it, but So gets it back. And you see Johnny on the near side here calling for it. And now he gets covered. Gio Rios. Back to Adanidi. Back over So. Johnny again calling for it on the near wing here, but Cerro, they're coming down the right side, or the far side rather.
You can see, John, he is all alone over here on this near side to us.
Yeah, they could just get that ball over to him, but Zaragoza. Cerro trying to work around his man and does. And offside was Kevin Herrera on that play.
Just nipped offside there, John. It was a good idea between Cerro and Herrera. It was just timed a little too slow. These 15 minutes have clipped by, John.
Yeah, fast pace so far in this match. Pizarro sends for a 50-50 ball. It hits the pitch. And breaking through, splitting the defense, is Hernandez. I think they might be calling for a handball there, but it goes off Georgia FC and out past the end line.
And John, we'll take a look at it and see what we think. To me, it looks like a natural position from the Georgia FC player. As this ball comes in, yeah, that's a natural position. Not going to get a call for that in this day and age.
So Purain for Club de Lyon down 1-0. We'll take this corner. Fourth corner of the half. And it's headed backwards by Club de Lyon, but still in the box. And volleyed, but scooped up by Clark.
Great job there by the keeper, Elijah. Good ball forward to Rios. Able to keep it in there for a second, right in front of the bench.
Yeah, Rios not able to handle that long pass from Clark. But Georgia does get a throw. Now Harrison. And he's going to dish it back to the defense. Zaragoza gets it back. There comes a little bit of pressure from Club de Lyon. Now chip forward too hard. Cerro's going to go straight to Rosano.
Disappointing ball forward there, John, because you see here, John A. down here on this near side, Clement is giving him acres of space to work. Georgia FC just needs to get the ball over here on this near side and really put it to this Club de Lyon defense.
Yeah, you think eventually they'll spot him down there and get it over to him, but so far it was Johnny who was an integral part of that first goal for Georgia FC.
Good job by So there just to block the man. see that ball out for a goal kick for Elijah.
Smart play by the Georgia defenseman. There comes the pressure from Martinez. Sent pass 50-50 ball at midfields. Will be taken by Cerro for Georgia. Now they look for Johnny, but it's not going to get to him. But he's giving chase. And Rosano.
It's a good idea. It's just too far into the field. Needs to be down here on the wing, John.
There's a collision there. Gio Rios gets called for the foul. A little too aggressive there.
Good idea, though.
So just about to cross the 18th minute mark here. You're watching NISA Soccer on NISA Plus. Georgia FC hosting visitor Club de Lyon FC here at Silverbacks Park in Atlanta, Georgia. 1-0 is our score. Georgia FC with the lead. Clark slips on the kick here, but he's got Johnway. He heads it forward, and he's going to try and get around his man. Into the box he does. And he sends it forward, and that ball stayed in somehow. Did not go out.
Yeah, I believe it crossed the line, but the AR didn't see it, John.
Yeah, we'll see if we can take a look here, but yeah, it definitely looks. I don't know how that stayed in, but regardless, though, nothing come of it.
But that's the first time that they finally got the ball to John A., and you see how he had just streaked down that line.
Yeah, his speed definitely has to be accounted for by Club de Lyon. Club de Lyon on the far side, working their way down. Dish it off now. They're in the defensive third. There's a chip into the box, and it's going to sail past the end line for a goal kick.
John, let's go back to it so that we can see it. Take a look here. To me, you see a beautiful ball from Elijah right to John A., and he's on the transition, gets around Clement, and to me, right there, yeah, I think it might have just trickled over the line.
All right, so goal kick. Clark for Georgia. And it's going to be headed.
Just a little too strong on those lines. Would like to see the ball a little bit close, a little bit more into the pitch when Elijah is sending that ball out, John. I know as a keeper you're supposed to send it to the edges. Good shot. Out for a goal kick. But as a keeper, you're taught that when you send the ball out, you send it to the edges as close as you can. They're just a little too close to the line.
So that Club de Lyon kick that sails wide. It'll be goal kick for Georgia. They're back in play, and here comes some pressure. Clark having to get rid of it. And it's going to go off the visitors for a throw in here for Georgia FC. Looking for Herrera. A little too far. And ball winds up past the touchline again for another throw here for Georgia FC. Right around midfield. This time they draw it back. And Clark is going to get it. Clark getting some pressure from Martinez. He sends it long. Aquanco in the vicinity. Not going to be able to get to it first.
And Okonkwo started in an offside position, so he had to come back, re-engage.
Aquanco got things started off nicely for Georgia FC last week, scoring the first goal.
Okonkwo also scoring the first goal for Georgia FC in their inaugural season with NISA in this first matchup between these two on a penalty.
Now Matias for Club de Lyon sends it to the near side and trying to work their way in now. Club de Lyon. Chipped back out by the defense. Rolf with it. He dishes back over on the far side. That was Cruz with it, and ball's lost out of play. Maybe thrown here for Club de Lyon. Looking for an equalizer here in the first half. There's a turn and volley, and it's going to sail way high and wide for a goal kick.
Gives us an opportunity, John, to talk about this weekend. We start the weekend off tomorrow at 7 o'clock at Romeo Stadium. Michigan Stars FC welcome Maryland Bobcats FC. Los Angeles Force, they welcome Irvine Zeta FC to Veterans Memorial Stadium at 10.
Mendoza with it on the near side. It's going to send it back to Adeni. And he gets some pressure, gives it back to Mendoza. Mendoza directing traffic. Now he charges forward, draws a crowd. Here's a pass attempt. Is intercepted. Now here comes Club de Lyon the other way. Looking for, and there's a shot. It goes over.
And a penalty is going to be called because of pull from Elijah there, John. And I would expect that he would probably see maybe a card as well. Elijah making a mistake there. Take a look at this opportunity. Sent forward from Club de Lyon. Getting the ball in. Elijah coming out, timing that jump. Little bit of a tug on the taker. Definitely is going to get called for that, John. I'm surprised that he didn't also get a card.
So the penalty, though, still, it's bad enough for Georgia. Martinez, number 7, will take this. So golden opportunity for Club de Lyon to tie this match up here in the 25th minute now. And there's a shot, and easy goal for Martinez. 1-1 now is our score.
He didn't even wind up for that one. He just picked a spot and took it.
Yeah, immediately knew where he was going with that one. He shot that one basically right off the whistle. And now it's 1-1 here, thanks to penalty goal for Juan Martinez. 1-1 is now our score. So we'll see how Georgia responds. Now back to live play. Tio Rios to Harrison. So that is Zaragoza. At a knee. There comes pressure from Club de Lyon. Now they back off. At a knee with it. Sends it to Rios. Now looking for Johnny on that near side, and we get offside call.
That time he was off. And John, don't forget those two matches, Michigan Stars versus Maryland Bobcats FC and Los Angeles Force versus Irvine Zeta FC. They are on NISA Plus, the new streaming platform for NISA Soccer for all your latest content, highlights, live matches. It's all here, all the action, all in one place, only on NISA Plus.
Yes, a lot of NISA soccer action coming your way.
And this will be a hydration break, John.
Yep. It is a little warm here and a little humid. Even though it's getting late in the day, early evening now.
And we'll go back and we'll look at that transition which led to that penalty, John. You see that beautiful ball forward from Clement. Gives over and just mistimes it. And nothing you can do. That's a penalty, 99.9% of the time. Elijah going to have to learn from that. The NAIA player just graduated. And unfortunately, has to think about that one for the rest of the week.
And Martinez makes him pay for it with the penalty kick goal in the 25th minute. If you're just joining us, you're watching NISA Soccer or NISA Plus We're in the middle of a hydration break. It's Georgia FC here at Silverbacks Park hosting Club de Lyon from Orlando. 1-1 is our score. And Georgia FC, I got the festivities going early goal by Kevin Herrera in the 5th minute. And as we just mentioned, the penalty kick for Martinez to tie things up. Players coming back onto the pitch.
Quick hydration break. And this is going to be, if you're new to Atlanta, expect this for the next 8 months. It is going to be warm and humid because we're already into the 80s and it's only the 3rd day of May.
Yep, summer is definitely looming large, Larry, here in the Deep South. So we're about ready to get things back underway. Say Rosano, the goalkeeper for Club de Lyon, sends it long. George is there for, his pass went right to Martinez, but Zaragoza gets it back. He's kind of tugged on from behind, but no foul. Play on. Harrison with it. Harrison looking for Okonkwo, and that's sent back in by Club de Lyon. It's going to go past the end line.
Little slow on that pass from Harrison to Okonkwo. Still have possession.
Pressure by Hernandez. Clark gets it away, but finds the wrong jersey color there. Club de Lyon on that far side. Ball into the box. Clark coming out, scoops it up. And Johnny calling for it. And it's intercepted by Clement. And out of play for throw here for Georgia FC.
That was a dangerous exchange there, John, between So and Elijah. They need to be, we talked about it at the pregame. When you talk about communication, they need to be a little bit more forceful with each other and make sure that they know what's going on.
And Georgia whistled for the foul throw in for Club de Lyon. Once more on that far side, and
that time De Leon not able to keep that ball in, out for a throw.
So quickly gets back in play. Okonkwo at midfield. Yeah, moves past his man. He's got Herrera with him. And coming out of the net is Rosano to scoop that up.
That was a great opportunity from Okonkwo. Just Herrera couldn't get there. He didn't have enough pace to catch up to it, and it wasn't far enough for John A., who has the pace.
Yeah, just a missed opportunity there for Georgia FC. Now Hernandez Ecavara with it. So Rolf to Martinez, the goal scorer for Club de Lyon. Pass in the middle, and this is kind of a wobbly shot there with a weird spin on it, and Clark finally able to corral that one. That was a funny looking bounce there.
Yeah, John, that Zara ball, the official ball of Nisa, just all over the place, almost like it's got helium in it or something, John. Let's look at here.
And Martinez is very off balance when he...
See, it had just a backspin to it.
And Martinez was very, very much off balance when he initially struck that ball, and looked like he may have hurt himself on that play, but he's up now talking to the referee. So it looks like we're going to get a drop ball here.
Indeed.
Clark picks it up, and he's going to dish it off to Adanini. And giving chase is Club de Lyon. Gio Rios on the near side. Moves towards the middle. And he's going to send it over to So. Back to Rios. Cerro tries to boot it forward, but it's going to go off Club de Lyon for a throw on the far side. And So is going to send this, or throw in rather. This is Rios. And winds up to Adenini, number 22, to Harrison in the middle. Harrison looking for Johnny, but it's behind him and out for throw for Club de Lyon. Clement on the near side. Giving chases to Quanquo. So nice pressure by Georgia FC causes Club de Lyon to retreat. Now Rosano with it. Boots it forward. Headed up in the air by Georgia. Headed back up in the air by Hernandez. And ball's going to go out of play.
Tried to get fancy there, John. Unfortunately, the bicycle let him down. And I'm seeing a good mix from Georgia FC, John. When you play it out of the back, you really come down to two philosophies. Either moving it out of the back, slow and methodical kind of style, or to just boot it forward. And they're doing both. You don't want to get caught in a section to where your opponent knows what's coming. So they're using both rather successfully so far.
Martinez for Club de Lyon tripped up right there at the box, but the referee was right there to see it, and no penalty was called.
That was the right call. Trying to win that one, not going to get it.
Ball at midfield, Quanquo with it. Fights off a defender. Looks for Rios, finds Rios in the middle now. Rios trying to send a through ball to Cerro. He's got it, and he's going to take a shot, but it's going to go right to Rosano.
Again, Cerro, that was a good ball forward, John. Unfortunately, Cerro just doesn't have the positioning to get a good foot on it and to strike through the ball right to the keeper.
Yeah, that was the thing. Yeah, exactly, Larry. He shot it right at the goalkeeper and not able to get a good strike as well.
He was just about a step behind the ball, and he couldn't put his laces through it.
Clark's going to end up with it. And more pressure by Club de Lyon now on the near side for Rios. Rios heads it forward, but it's going to be taken by Club de Lyon. Clement's with it. And Johnny steals it. And they're going to call a foul. Clement with a tug from behind there. And we're going to get a yellow. Yep, I mean, Johnny was clearly in front of him, and he got that tug from behind by Clement. So Clement picks up the yellow here in the 35th minute.
And Clement's just had a hard time trying to keep up with John A. over here on this left side. It's one of the things that I'm thinking I've already got an idea for Coach Garcia and what he could do for this second half. We'll talk about that as this first half winds down, as we're just coming into the 36th minute.
Starting to get late, first in the half. All knotted up at 1. And we got a free kick here for Cerro. Sends it in. And it's going to be cleared away by Club de Lyon. Georgia had a chance at it, but it was missed. Now along the near side. There goes Hernandez. He's going to dish it off to Aragon Ruiz. Ruiz chips it in, but Clark is there.
Aragon has been one of the key factors for Club de Lyon in these first 36 minutes, John.
Yeah, he was one who was fouled in the penalty area by Clark, giving his team that penalty.
A little slow in that pass. John A. now all the way over on that right side, that far side.
But Georgia wins it back. Harrison to Adenini.
I don't know, John. If it was me, if I was John A., I would continue to pressure Clement. He's already on a yellow.
There's a long pass for Rios. Rios now can't quite get a handle on it. It's going to be cleared with authority by Club de Lyon. It's going to be a quick throw in here for Georgia. Now Dio Rios with it. He's going to dish it in the center circle to Zaragoza. Adenini has pressure. Zaragoza gets it back, and Cerro with it. He's dispossessed. by Martinez. Club de Lyon. Past midfield now on that far side, working right in the middle, looking for Hernandez. Cannot find him. Clark's going to get to it.
That was a great cutoff there by Adani. Saw what was coming from Club de Lyon. Cut that pass off.
Now looking for Herrera, who's here over on the near side. And foul's called, so quickly back into play is Club de Lyon. Now looking for Aragon. Aragon on the far side, dishes it back to Martinez. Martinez, guarded by Cerro. Chip into the box. Off the chest of Hernandez. But it's going to be cleared away by Georgia FC. And that was Mendoza with it, looking for Cerro. Cerro loses it, but it's going to go to Harrison.
A little slow in that exchange at center circle for Cerro.
So midfield's Georgia FC causing the retreat. Adanidi with it to Rios. Rios looks up.
This is what we need to see, John, what we're talking about at the pregame. Need to see some consecutive passing possession.
Now Johnny to Herrera. Herrera, heavy touch, but he catches up to it, chips it up. But it's going to be cleared by Cruz. So Herrera able to use his speed to get to that ball.
First opportunity in a while for Georgia FC.
So throw in here by Georgia. Deep in the defensive third on the far side. And ball on play, we're going to get a corner now. Be first corner of the match for Georgia. It's going to come late in the first half here. Approaching the 40th minute. So Sarah will take this one on the far side. The outside in swing here, left-footed boot. Arias draws forward, but no, it goes in the box. And Rosano grabs that one out. And imploring his men to charge on. He's going to send it long. But it's going to be headed there by Georgia. Past midfield. Georgia calling for a handball.
Yeah, we'll take a look at that here in a minute, John, because Herrera goes down in the box. Didn't look like it was a foul, but we'll look at it again just because we can.
Club de Lyon on this near side. We'll give and go some nice passing. Martinez with it. He's out and eating on him. We're looking for Rolf, but he kind of oversteps it a bit. Cerro chips it, flicks it forward. And it was Johnny now, who's on the far side now, the right side. And Club de Leon is going to come away with it now. There's a tug there by Cerro, no call. Cruz. Martinez is fouled by Adanini and
went through the back of him, John. First off, let's take a look at the corner. Let's see, as Cerro comes in with this, you see he was knocked down from behind. It was just a clip of the ankles. No foul given from the center.
So we're going to have a free kick here from far out here for Club de Leon. They're going to chip it in the box. And it's need forward.
So having to get that one right, cleared that ball out. One of the issues we had earlier in week 2 against Michigan Stars, allowing the ball to bounce around that box.
So Clement throws it in to Matias. Matias. Ortiz is going to send it over to Agnafo. This is Porain. Now it's going to end up back over to Matias. Into the 43rd minute. Herrera flicks it to Harrison. Harrison got 2 men on him, but able to nicely pass that ball away. Harrison finds Cerro. Cerro now sends it long, looking for Johnny on the far side. It's going to go out for a throw for Club de Lyon. Cruz will send it in. Looking for a man. Now he finally gets it in, looking for Aragon. But George is going to wind up with it. Harrison at center circle. His pass was intercepted. Martinez now gets around one man. And Aquaco back checking here, or excuse me, there's Harrison back checking on him. Now Porain sends over Martinez. Martinez looking for someone to pass to. Pass intercepted. And Georgia's kind of clear. There's a tug on the jersey there, but no call. And there's a shot on goal, but Clark is there. Now Georgia will try the near side. As Mendoza fighting for it. And finally, Rios comes away with it. And he's going to dish it back to Adenini. To Harrison. Over to Zaragoza. Zaragoza is going to have to run back for it here as we're getting late in the first half. We're across the 44th minute. We will have a bit of stoppage time. We did have a hydration break.
I would say probably 2-3 minutes, John, since we had the hydration break and a goal for each squad.
So Mendoza tried to find Aquanco, couldn't get to him. Fernandez on this near side to Rolf. Rolf finds Martinez. Martinez back heel pass, looking for Hernandez, and the ball is going to go through. And
trying to call that a back pass is Club de Lyon.
Clark saves that from going out. Aquaco tugged down from behind there. So we're in stoppage time. Did not see an indication of how much we have.
I can see that the fourth official, Samuel Sanya, has got the board.
Looks like I see a 4 on there, it looks like. Perhaps. All right, so chips it forward here, trying to run it down.
Indeed, John, 4 minutes is the call.
All right, so I'm actually losing it. There's Cerro with it, though. He intercepts the pass. Cerro trying to get it in the middle, but was not able to go past the end line for goal kick for the goalkeeper, Rosano, for Club de Lyon. CDL tied up 1-1 here with Georgia FC late. Not late, but in stoppage time here in the first half. Watching Nisa Soccer on Nisa Plus. There, big boot by Rosano. 50-50 ball. It's going to go to Herrera. Herrera flicks it forward, but it's going to be taken by Club de Lyon. And Adenini has it. He has to draw it back. Now Mendoza has to give chase. Hernandez was there, and it did not go off Hernandez. So it's going to be throw here for Club de Lyon. So CDL with a chance here late in the half. Rolf with it. Oh, he's dispossessed briefly by Aquanco, and it goes out of play. So another throw in here Clement was going to throw this one in for his team. Clement gets it back. And knocked down was Porain. Nice tackle there. And
that's a nasty foul there by Clement. He's got to be careful. He's already on a card.
Yeah, a little retaliation there. And referee's like, what are you doing?
And John, when I was watching Clement's throw, technically it was a foot foul because half of his feet were past the line.
So Clement really flirting with danger there. But he gets away with it for now.
Good ball forward.
Yeah,
Able to control it was John A.
Yeah, John A.
And that's the corner down there where John A. injured himself in the first week against Club de Lyon.
So with the throw in, Adanini. Mendoza. Looks for Herrera. Herrera works his way around his man. Shoots towards the goal. Rosano there. Battle for control at midfield. And John A. winds up with it on the far side. Now charging down. He's surrounded by some red jerseys. Working his way. He's going to, well, it looked like he was going to take a shot. Drew it back. Now he looks for So. So has it.
Good decision
that far
there.
touch. Yeah, good decision by John A. So.
We've already had 3 of the 4 minutes.
Cerro looks for Herrera. Herrera with it. To Rios. Cerro's got a man close in. He gets rid of it. Back heel. Herrera lets it go, and Mendoza takes a swipe at it, and it's going to go out of play.
Kind of wasted that, John. Good movement all around the pitch. Indeed.
And that is the whistle for the first half. So after 45 and stoppage, we are knotted up at 1 here at Silverbacks Park in Atlanta, Georgia. The NISA soccer action, Georgia FC hosting Club de Lyon. So, Larry, what are your thoughts here on the first half?
First half started off really good. We kind of held off. You know, we got the goal from Herrera in the 5th minute. Then it kind of slowed down in that last 20 minutes or so. One of the things that I will say is I want to see some changes from Coach Garcia in the second half. Could potentially bring on Jeffrey Otu in place of Tyrone Harrison. Bring on Derek Boateng to replace Zaragoza. Get a little bit more speed, a little bit more pace in the midfield and on that other wing to work with John A.
Yeah, and Coach Garcia also switched up Herrera and John A. John A initially started on the left side, and he switched places with Herrera. Johnny moved over to the right side as we got to the latter part of the half. So that was one change made by Coach Garcia. Well, we'll see what they come up with at halftime, but we're going to take a short break right now. We'll be back in about 15 minutes, but don't go away. We got the exciting conclusion to this match coming up here on NISA Plus. We'll see you in a few.
Welcome back here to Atlanta, Georgia, here at Silverbacks Park as we get ready for the second half of this NISA matchup between Georgia FC and Club de Lyon. 1-1 is where we stand here. 5th minute, Kevin Herrera, number 2 for Georgia FC, getting on the board. 23rd minute, number 7 Martinez with the PK conversion for Club de Lyon is how we get to where we're at right now. Bring in our voice for the match, John Reno. And John, let's take a look at where the table is as we stand. Still Georgia FC in second place in the East. Club de Lyon in the bottom of the table. Would be 1 point for each. So Georgia FC would have 5 and Club de Lyon would have 2, but they would still be in the spots where they are.
Georgia FC off to a quick start this afternoon and get that early goal by Kevin Herrera, but have not been able to answer since. And thanks to a penalty committed by the goalkeeper Elijah Clark for Georgia, Martinez was able to tie things up right at the halfway point in the first half, and that is where we stand right now, as Larry said. And we're moments away from the second half getting started here at Silverbacks Park here in Atlanta, Georgia.
And John, we do have a substitution at halftime for Club de Lyon. Number 2, Arenas, is going to come in for number 17, Clement, who was on a yellow card in that first half, was really on the line of getting a second yellow.
Yeah,
I think that's a great
exactly.
choice there by Coach Poring.
I was about to say, very lucky he didn't pick up that second yellow and the subsequent red there late in the half, and I think he was just put on warning. So wise move taking him out, because any offense after that may have resulted in that second yellow for him. So that was a good decision by Coach Nunez.
Definitely so. Like I was saying earlier, and also Georgia FC, they're making a change. Number 18, Gaboy Nukili, is coming in for number 4, Tyrone Harrison. So one of the changes already made by Coach Garcia that I was expecting, just a different person than I was expecting. I was expecting Jeffrey O to take that position. Just about ready to go, John.
Yeah, you heard the official end of the half here, and everyone is making their way back out onto the pitch now, and we'll get things underway again for you. And we thank you for joining us, watching NISA Soccer on NISA Plus. Georgia FC huddling it here at midfield, discussing strategy for the second half. They'll be in their blue kits, going from left to right on your screen for this half. And then Club de Lyon from Orlando in their red jerseys today. They'll be going from right to left for the second half.
And John, like I said earlier in the first half, tomorrow we have two matches on May the 4th at 7 o'clock at Romeo Stadium. Michigan Stars FC welcome Maryland Bobcats FC. At 10 o'clock Eastern, Veterans Memorial Stadium, Los Angeles Force welcome Irvine Zeta FC. Don't forget, for all the latest score, stats, standings, and news, visit nisasoccer.com.
So, Larry, what are you looking for in the second half from Georgia FC? What do they need to do to get this lead back?
Well, just like we were talking about with the keys to the match, goes in the same thing. Utilize the width of the pitch. They got off of it the last 20 minutes of the match. Utilize both John A. and potentially Gaboy on the wings and move down the pitch and really catch Club de Lyon on the back foot.
So we're just about ready to get underway. It'll be Patrick Akwanko, the star striker for Georgia FC, standing over the ball and get this half underway. So the boy, second half substitution, gets it right away, but it's stolen here by Club de Lyon. Now moving into the box here on the far side and turned away. Hernandez was turned away and losing it out of play. So past the end line. So goal kick here for Georgia FC. Clark will take this one. And he'll quickly put it into play to Zaragoza. Here comes some pressure by Aragon. And flag is up. There we go. Finally they call it. Whistle.
Not able to keep that in. And this is something that Georgia FC should have expected. They should have expected Club de Lyon to come out fast-paced.
That was Mendoza not able to handle it for Georgia. Results in a throw here on the far side. Now ball in. Martinez with it. Surrounded by 3 blue jerseys. And losing it and going out. And once more off a Georgia player. So we'll do this again. Another throw here for Club de Lyon. So they're looking to start fast here in the second half. Right away with a steal and a chance. Now ball into the box, looking for Aragon over his head. Clark's going to come out and scoop that up. Elijah Clark, goalkeeper for Georgia, has a man bearing down on him. He's going to have to get away quickly to Soul here on the near side. Clark asks for a back. Martinez now bearing down. That was the boy with it. And back to Adenini. The boy has a man on him. Clark's going to get it back, and he's going to boot it. Looking for So on the near side, and it's chipped forward by number 2, Arenas. So the second half substitution for Club de Lyon. Now, result of play is going to be a throw for Georgia. They get it in.
And not what we needed, John. A little too slow from Georgia FC starting this second half. Need to get a little bit quicker.
Yeah, I was about to say that Club de Lyon looks like the quicker team here to start the second half. The boy in the middle. Pass intercepted right in center circle. But he gets it back, and he's going to send it back to Adenini. Adenini. It's a good boy. A little give and go. Adenini again with it. Now he's going to chip it down the far side. Looking for Johnny. Now Cerro with it. To Johnny on the far side. Johnny. Back to Cerro. The boy. Back to midfield. Gio Rios briefly had it. Gave it back up to the boy. And they're going to work their way around to Zaragoza. So Georgia FC showing a little bit of patience here. Now pressure once more forces the issue for Club de Lyon. Now chip in looking for Johnny, but too far out in front. But Georgia has it at midfield. Rios with it. Cerro now. He's got So on the near wing. Looks for him. So he's going to catch up to him. He's going to chip it in. And too hard and out of play. Pass the inline throw for Club de Lyon.
Good build-up for Georgia FC. Just a little too strong on that ball through from So. Need to keep up this pressure, John.
All right, Rosano puts in play. Herrera applying some pressure. Club de Lyon having to retreat here. Now they get up to Arenas. Midfield is Club de Lyon. Now on the other side, Arenas. Back to Inalfo. Now it's Ortiz with it and turned away once more. And having to retrieve it is Arafo. Arenas. Center circle. Now pushed down from behind by 2 men this time.
Yeah, he's going to get a yellow there.
He's going to get a yellow. And I think that's going to be on
Zaragoza, number 15.
So Zaragoza picks up a yellow here in the 50th minute, 51st minute.
And that's the perfect timing to make a change, John. Bring out Zaragoza. If I was Coach Garcia, that's when I would bring in Boateng to take his place.
And looks like maybe perhaps, well, we see a couple of Georgia players warming up here. Maybe we'll see Mr. Boateng here in the not too distant future, but for now, Zaragoza stays in. Now Porain with it. To Rolf. Rolf dishes it back to Cruz. Porain. Looking for Martinez. Martinez creates some space for himself, takes a shot. It's blocked. Rios coming away with it. And his pass is going to end up to the visitors. Now midfield. Porain. And dispossessed here by Johnny. Now Johnny charging down. A little heavy touch there, but he can catch up to it. He's got that speed. He's into the box and just losing his footing and goes down.
And that's something that Patrick Okonkwo needs. He needs a partner up there on the top. You saw just a moment ago, he received the ball at center circle and had nothing to do with it. This time, John A. running down that far side, getting around the defender. Little bit of a tug, not a foul. Does earn the corner, though.
Yep, we do have a corner for Rios. He'll take this on the far side. The right-footed swing. Outside in. Rios boots it in. 54. Oh, headed towards the goal and just wide. And Georgia FC wanting a call but not getting it. So goal kick for Club de Lyon, Rezano. Big-footed Rezano elects to just flick it forward. And now he gets it again. Now he sends it deep. Looking for Aragon, but So's going to get to it. Deep in his own defensive third. Out chip forward looking for Herrera. Herrera not able to handle that pass. Pourain with it.
Yeah, that pass went more off of Herrera's face than his chest there, John.
Cruz with it, trying to get around Herrera, and there's a foul. That was more like an excuse me foul. There's certainly no intent there whatsoever.
Yeah, Herrera just not expecting Ortiz to hit the brakes like that. Kind of just went through him.
So foul at midfield. Anyofa gives way to Pere, and they're just going to send it back to Rosado. Rosano way out of the goal. Sends this one deep. Looking for Martinez and finds him. Now Arenas with it. Acero giving chase. They're going to dish it back to Arafo. Now moving in. Nice pass to Perrain. Perrain now moving into the middle. Rios giving chase, but couldn't quite catch up to him and chip in, and no one was there for Club de Lyon, so it'll be goal kick for Georgia FC.
Georgia FC starting to lose their shape in the midfield. Need to work together.
Yeah, it's been Club de Lyon controlling this half so far in the early going. That ball is going to go out on Hernandez. Ball quickly in play. Rios gonna send it back to Clark. Clark has to do something with it. He's got a man bearing down on him. He just gets it away, but Arenas is there to head it forward for Club de Lyon. Arenas very active since he's come on. He's giving chase to Cerro. Cerro now at midfield. Dishes off now. Alongside the far side is Johnny. Johnny's going to take a shot from distance and it's going to trickle wide of the goal on the left side. Goal kick for Club de Lyon.
Good positive ball movement forward. Unfortunately, didn't end the way that you wanted to with Jane there. Had a couple opportunities on the other side. Could have lifted that ball towards Okonkwo, or Herrera elected to try to do that one himself.
Arizano sends it deep. 50-50 ball headed forward by Georgia. Arenas is there to head it back. Now Herrera on the near side has to let it go out, and it's going to be throw in here for Club de Lyon.
Just not timed good enough there from Herrera.
Arenas.
You're definitely right, John. He's definitely taken this game by the scruff of the neck since coming in.
Been very active. Now Martinez trying to push in the middle, but it's blocked and taken away by Georgia. Rios with it. Good boy, good boy. They send it over on the far side. Now Georgia FC past midfield. Pass is intercepted, but Mendoza picks it up. But it's eventually going to go out of play. Throw here for Club de Lyon.
And that's what you do, John, as Mendoza, number 19, misjudged that pass, didn't give up on it, ran it down, got possession for Georgia FC.
Now Club de Lyon at midfield. Ciro having pressure. Now Okonkwo causing them to retreat back to Rosano. Rosano to Cruz. Cruz now starting to work up his way up the middle too. Finds Martinez. Martinez has space, charging down. But there's blue jerseys coming back. Martinez finds a man here right inside the box, but
offside.
Offside is the call.
And you started to see men move forward for GFC. Left a lot of open space in that midfield for the counterattack from Club de Lyon. You can see that Georgia FC is working on some substitutions right now, John.
Coach Garcia looks like he feels like he might need to make some changes here in the second half. Arenas tried to save it, but could not. It's going to be a throw here for Georgia FC. And so we'll do this on the near side. Throws into Rios. Rios dishes it back to Zaragoza. Now we're on the far side. Mendoza back to Adanini. To Gaboy. Gaboy now chips it ahead. Giving chases Georgia FC into the box now. Ciro turning now, looking away, work his way back in. Takes a pass and not able to get a shot away was Herrera. And now Rios on his bike trying to get to that. And overruns it, and Aragon comes away with it for Club de Lyon. Now Club de Lyon with the counterattack, working their way down. Well, chip in the box, but it's going to be cleared away by the defense. So a little bit of end-to-end action here for Georgia FC and Club de Lyon on that sequence there, Larry.
And that was probably the best attack from Georgia FC in a while. You see here, Cerro, he makes the turn, slots it over to Herrera. Herrera tries to one-time it. Could have gave it to Rios because he was on the march into the box.
Yeah, he had options there, a shot or Rios, but just not quite able to get good footing on it. And so we're going to have a corner for Club de Lyon here as we are about to cross the 59th minute. So this will be a right-footed swing on the near side, or far side, excuse me. Inside out swing, and headed forward and then blocked. And as Cruz had to step up. Now Martinez takes a shot and he's going to score. It's going to sneak in past Clark. It's right inside the near post. Nice hard shot by Martinez, and Martinez gets a brace. 2-1 is our score. What a shot by Martinez, Larry.
And just bad luck for Elijah. You see this ball put back in. Everybody was transitioning forward, and it hits just right there on the near post. Elijah could not get down in time. 2-1 for the away team.
So the 59th minute, Martinez strikes again. Scored the first half off a penalty kick. And this time takes a nice hard shot just inside the near post past Elijah Clark. Gives Club de Lyon the 2-1 lead. So now Georgia FC, they have their workout out for them now, Larry.
Yeah, they're
John Way tugged
John
from
A
behind.
being tugged
Johnny,
back.
yeah, and that's going to be yellow. So that's the second time they had to grab John A from behind as he was looking to break free. So another yellow card for Club de Lyon. So we'll see how Georgia FC responds. Sarah sends it in deep in the box. Aquanquo is down. He's looking for a foul. Doesn't get one. And now Arenas. I'm going to send it up the sideline looking for Aragon, but it goes out. So throw for Georgia. The boy with it.
Coach Garcia's got 2 substitutions that'll be coming on very soon. The 2 men that I said that you would expect to see.
Rios pushed down from behind. That was Ortiz. So Zaragoza at midfield moves around one man. Looks for So here alongside the near touch. So to Rios. Rios to Aranini. To Cerro. Back to Aranini. And looking for Herrera here. And a little too far. Herrera keeps it in, though. Nice play. And Rosano comes out of the goal there to scoop that up. So nice play by Herrera to keep that in. Aquanquo with some sportsmanship helps Rosario up.
John, it looks like John A's day is going to be done. He's going to be replaced by Derek Boateng, number 12. When we get a whistle.
On the near side, So comes away with it. So Boateng coming in, just not who we thought he might be coming in for.
And good decision by Coach Garcia and John A. John A. just coming off an injury from that week 1 collision against the same team, Club de Lyon.
Through ball attempt is intercepted nicely by Club de Lyon. Arenas. Cerro applying pressure. Arenas give and go to Purain. Purain has Rios on him. No foul. Now they call a foul.
Good
Rios
work by the center.
Yeah, nice play by Purain to fend off Rios, eventually causing Rios to foul. So we're looking to see if we can get our subs in now.
Indeed we will, John. And it's going to be Kevin Herrera that's going to be coming off as well. Did not expect that.
Interesting.
Derek Boateng coming on for John A. Jeffrey O2 coming on for Kevin Herrera.
So Coach Garcia looking to see if these two can give Georgia FC a little spark here in the second half. Clark.
And 2 players he knows really well, Boateng and Jeffrey O2. Both from his previous Atletico Atlanta team that were the national champions for the UPSL in 2020.
Aranini had to go back and get that one. Sends it forward, but it's going to be taken by Club de Lyon. As Cruz losing it. Ciro on that sideline.
And 0-2 was just about a half a body length offside, maybe 8 inches offside. Good call by Mary Fernandez, the AR here on the near side.
So they're looking for 0-2 right away. But it gets called for the offside. Club de Lyon working their way down the far side. Sends it into the box. Arenas is going to try and catch up to it, but Boateng is going to head it out of play. Nice hustle by Boateng to come back and get that one. So I have a corner here for Club de Lyon on the near side. It'll be Purain, number 10. The outside in swing here. Ball in and punched out nicely by Clark.
Good job by the
Aragon
keeper
is right
that
there.
time.
He heads it up in the air.
That was great work by the keeper.
Nice play to bat that one out of harm's way. Now Adenini takes the throw. Clark. Oh, dangerous pass. Oh, that was almost a danger. Well, still not out of danger yet. And finally, shot taken and saved by Clark. Not a good decision there by Clark, Larry.
Yeah, he's definitely not in the form he was last week. Few mistakes tonight by the keeper.
Boateng with it. Looks for Ciro. Ciro takes a boot to the shin here.
And I think we could see another yellow, John. I thought I saw the center official. He thought about a card and he elected not to.
Yeah, that would have been on Martinez, the one who scored the 2 goals, as the brace for Club de Lyon. So Ciro is going to take this free kick. Send it hard into the box, headed forward and out by Club de Lyon. Now Hernandez at midfield, looking for Rolf. Rolf off of Boateng. Arenas now has it, looking for Aragon, and too hard and too far. So we throw here for Georgia. Gabo. Past the 67th minute mark. Georgia looking for an equalizer here. They've been largely quiet this second half as far as their attack. Now Georgia on the far side. Pass down, but it was intercepted once more. Now midfield, Rolf with it. Ciro takes away from him. And it's going to trickle past the touchline. Throw for Georgia. Let's go Bo. Drops it back now in center circle. Was Zaragoza. Back to Dini. Dini has a man on him. He's going to send it back to Zaragoza. Zaragoza now charging in and stolen here by Hernandez. Hernandez takes a shot and Clark just get fingers on it to make that one sail over the goal. Another potentially costly mistake by Georgia FC.
And John, it should be 3-1. You watch this, just coughed away easily there. And shot taken. He had to get a little bit of a touch to get it over the bar. But just Zaragoza just a little too slow with that ball between him and Adeni.
So Reynes on the far side corner for Club de Lyon. Ball in and tried to punch out was Clark. And it winds up going out past the end line. And we're going to do this again. Another corner attempt for Club de Lyon. Arenas will take this one once more. So close call, another close call there for Georgia. Now into the box once more. This one goes right in the chest of So. Now Georgia trying to see if they can get something going here. Starting to get late in the half here as we're approaching the 70th minute mark. There's Cero on the near side. He's got Boateng. Boateng with it. Moves it in the middle.
Trying to get fancy there was Boateng. Not going to work.
Yeah, maybe he's trying to flick it forward for Rios, but Rios wasn't there. Now we're going to get a yellow.
Definitely there for Aragon. And it was unnecessary. And it is going to be a hydration break, John, for the second half. 70 minutes gone.
Yeah, the 70th mark, hydration break. 2-1 now is our score. Club de Lyon, they've been pretty much dominating this half so far, Larry.
Honestly, John, they've been really dominating the match since about 30 minutes into the first half. Just really, Georgia FC has not been connecting like we were expecting. A little off tonight here at Silverbacks Park. We need to see a little bit more of a positive communication going forward, just like we talked about in the keys of the match. We're getting good movement out until we get to midfield, and then we're just kind of losing the plot from about center circle until their final third for Club de Lyon.
And Coach Garcia, he's tried a couple things. He switched up Herrera and Johnny in the first half. Now he's taking them out in favor of two other players. So he's trying to switch things up here because I mean, it looked like at first it looked like it was going to be Georgia's day. They came out on fire, scored early in the 5th minute, but they really haven't been able to do a whole lot since. And they've allowed.
Well, and Club de Lyon has done exactly what they needed to do. They have isolated Patrick Okonkwo out of this match.
Yeah, he's been a bit of a non-factor as far as opportunities that he's had. I mean, he's certainly out there active, but Club de Lyon have done a good job nullifying him so far in this match. So if there's one player who they can maybe look to try and get things going in the right direction for Georgia, it would be Mr. Okonkwo. Now, hydration break is over. Adanini with it at midfield. He's going to chip it forward, looking for Boateng. But Rosano out of the goal. To grab that one out of the air.
Good work by the keeper there. He maintained his space.
Big boot. 50-50 ball. And Martinez had it briefly, but it's going to go off a Georgia player. So it'll be throw here for Club de Lyon. Cruz along the far end line will throw this in for his team, and ball stolen, taken by Cero, but heavy touch goes out of play once more, so it'll be another throw for the visitors. Martinez flicks it forward to Hernandez. Hernandez outside the box. Now flicks it back to Cruz. Cruz takes a shot and into the goal. Arenas was there, snuck in behind the defense, and calmly puts that one home for a 3-1 lead now. And Club de Lyon really asserting themselves and coming on strong here. Take a 3-1 lead. A beautiful goal by Arenas.
Absolutely, John. You see here on the replay, just an absolute perfect ball across the frame, right to the back post, completely unmarked.
And Clark literally had no chance at that one. So Club de Lyon is feeling it now. They have come back down 1-0, and they now lead 3-1. As it's starting to get late here. We're into the 75th minute now. Georgia really needs to find an answer here soon if they want to have hopes of getting back into this match. Down 2. Now So on the near sideline gives it to Rios. Rios tried to work his way around to Boateng, and it's going to go out. Excuse me, that was not Boateng. That was O2.
Yeah, he just couldn't get to that ball in time.
Now, big throw and looking for Aragon. It's going to bounce on the pitch. Martinez. Perrain. Pass is intercepted by Georgia. Pass midfield now. Cerro now. Patrick Juanco giving chase, but he's not going to be able to get to it in time. And he's going to collide with Rosano. And Rosano, I don't know, they've got hit in the head there perhaps, but Rosano ends up on the pitch here. It was certainly not on purpose there by Juanco, I don't think.
No, not at all. You take a look at the replay here. You can see as this ball comes forward, Oconquo, you can see there the keeper, Rosano, just kind of holds up and accepts that challenge there from Oconquo.
So, from our vantage point, it looks like he did not get hit in the head, but
it was more like he got hit in the side.
But it was a little bit of a delayed reaction for Rosano, but nonetheless, he winds up on the field now. I think he's going to be okay.
No card issued to Oconquo for that challenge.
And I don't think there should have been, so that's a good
all.
call by the referee. If anything, Oconquo tried to hold up and stop his momentum. Rosano boots it forward. Looking for Arenas, the goal scorer. One of the goal scorers for Club de Lyon.
And Arenas has looked very well since coming in.
Certainly has given his team a lift in this half. Second half is Arenas. Now, Rios, Cerro challenged by Aragon, but Rios is going to get it back. Aragon on him. To Gabo. Out in immediate midfield at center circle. To Zaragoza. So. Now, Georgia retreat. They'll try and switch it up here and go. Maybe we'll go to the far side. Now in the middle now. Now they find Rios on the near wing. Rios looking to get around his man, working his way into the box. Nice ball, and there's what a stop by Rosano. Gets a hand in there. It looked like it was going straight into the top of the goal there, and save of the match there for Rosano.
Absolutely fantastic give and go right there. Into the back. Great save by Rosano.
I was all ready to call goal for Georgia FC, but Rosano says, no, sir. Great save by Rosano. Now ball in. And Club de Lyon's going to come away with it. Aragon here on the near side. Past midfield. Now chips it forward looking for Hernandez. Clark out of the goal. Past the 78th minute mark. Georgia FC has their work cut out for them. They're down 2. Getting late here in this second half. Now 0-2. The man on him. Pass a little bit behind Boateng, and offside it is the call.
Substitution coming on for Georgia FC. Kevin Mendoza, his day is done. He's going to be replaced by number 9, Alexander Fillion. So you're replacing a defender for a forward, trying to get more attack in there.
Yeah, but it's time is of the essence now as it's running down. You don't need 1 goal, you need 2.
Don't forget, though, John, last week against Michigan Stars, Club de Lyon was up by 1, allowed Michigan Stars to score 2 late, and lost that match.
And you think it might be in the back of their minds right now, but so far, so good for Club de Lyon. Aragon now fighting with Sue. Now Sue looking for a foul. He's pushed down, but play on, says the referee. Now Perrain sends it over to Hernandez to Cruz. Back to Hernandez. Hernandez tries to chip it in the box. Going to be batted up in the air by the defense and out of play. So we're going to have a corner for Club de Lyon. So Club de Lyon looking very strong this second half.
At Georgia FC, they don't need to be thinking about a win. They need to be thinking about a draw. They need these 2 points back.
So Club de Lyon with the corner on the far side. That's going to be outside in boot. In the box low, headed forward and out by the Georgia defense.
So with a good header there on that far side. Club de Lyon, they have a substitution getting prepared.
Perhaps for defensive purposes.
You definitely would think so, John.
Ball in. Martinez looking for Perrin. Perrin's dispossessed. Now trying to come away with it, and there's a hard tackle there. Hard challenge. Get a whistle. Now we get a substitute. So
Christian Aragon's day's done. He had that yellow card. He's going to be replaced by number 27.
Augustin Ortiz comes in, or will come in rather, for Club de Lyon. So Aragon had a good match for his team. He was certainly contributed to one of the goals this afternoon, the penalty kick, actually.
Ortiz is primarily a midfielder.
All right, so ball in. Martinez chips it, flicks it forward to Hernandez. Clark is there to keep it in play. Like a boy with it. Now Boateng on the far side, pushes it forward, looking for O2. O2 giving chase. O2 trying to come away with it. It goes off of his elbow. Not a handball. Club de Lyon just push it past midfield.
That Zara ball just bouncing all over the place there, John.
Yes, sir. Now Zaragoza with it. He's going to send it deep for Rios. Rios giving chase. Arenas is there to knock it away. So nice defensive play by Arenas.
As we get down in the match, John, think about next week, May 11th, 7 p.m., Dalton Stadium, Georgia FC versus Michigan Stars FC.
And looking forward to that one. That's going to be a good one, Larry, for sure. So now, going to throw in for his team. Down 2, Georgia. Rios back to So challenged by Arenas. So still able to come with it.
Just
So
nobody
in the box.
there.
There's just nobody there.
That back post
O2.
completely empty.
Yeah, O2 with it. He's going to drop it back to Adenini. Adenini to Gabo. Gabo chips it forward, but headed out by the defense. Now back to midfield is Adeni. Adeni now looking for Valencia. That's Valencia who snuck in at some point here, Larry.
Yeah, good switch there. Victor Valencia, yes, he did come on for Cerro, number 10.
So a little sneaky substitution there by Georgia FC. Just got Coach Garcia looking to pull out the stops here, trying to get some fresh legs in there and push for this last few minutes left in the match here.
And if they hold on to this victory next week, Club de Lyon on Sunday, they'll welcome Maryland Bobcats to Showalter Field at 7 o'clock.
Ball at midfield. Purain trying to chip it ahead, but George is going to come away with it. Purain giving chase, though, forcing the issue. Purain still on the move. Rios now finds Valencia. Valencia was looking for a man, but intercepting hard, clear down the field. It's going to wind up to Clark. Clark's going to send it over to Zaragoza.
Valencia had plenty of space on the outside that he should have utilized and tried to force that in.
So we're midway through the 84th minute. Georgia FC trying desperately to come back, but Club de Lyon keeps turning them away here in this second half.
Okonkwo not able to control the ball, loses it in the final third.
These two teams tied the first time they met. And now Club de Lyon, they hold a, for now, commanding 3-1 lead. Now past midfield. And nicely taken away and tugged from behind was Gabo. So foul. And
you see the center official kind of throw his hands up like, I have no choice. I have to give you a yellow. That's just silly. Number 27 with the yellow.
So that's Augustin Ortiz, his second half substitution.
You know, this is kind of, this little rivalry is starting almost what I think of as the Southern Derby between these two teams.
Yeah, sure. Georgia-Florida rivalry in the making here for sure. Arenas is going to let that one trickle out, and he's going to get a throw deep in his defensive third. He pushes up. And O2 was there to head it forward. So give and go. Valencia with it. Valencia's pass finds the foot of Rolf for Club de Lyon, and he kind of pushes it out of play. Take some time off that clock as we're past the 86th minute now. Time is really becoming the enemy of Georgia FC right now.
We're sliding into desperation time, John.
So at midfield pushes past Okonkwo.
You know, we started out so strong, that goal in the 5th minute, and we just have not looked good since.
Yeah, credit to Club de Lyon. Since conceding that goal early, they've played a great match pretty much the rest of the way. And they'll certainly, if this score holds up, they'll certainly have earned this victory today, Larry.
Jeffrey O2 was offsides there again.
So we will have a bit of stoppage. We had another hydration break in this half. So I would say we had 4 minutes in the first half. I think we expect the same this time. And now Arenas is being assessed a yellow. I mean, not Arenas, I'm sorry, Rosano being assessed a yellow.
A little bit of time wasting.
So now Arenas flicks it forward. But it winds up so it's going to drop it back to Zaragoza. Zaragoza looking for a place to go with it now. So we'll send it forward. And headed forward by Filion. Valencia with it, and it's chipped away and past the touch line, but throw here for Georgia. Past the 88th minute now. So, Rios, back to Rios. And just not able to really get anything going for a while now as Georgia is. Club de Lyon defense, they keep pushing him back and pushing him back. Now Gabo. Rios at center circle.
Club de Lyon has done a really good job closing down the passing lanes for Georgia FC.
They really put a stranglehold on him in this second half. But into the box now, there's O2 with a shot. And Rosano goes diving for it. And looks like may have knocked the wind out of himself diving for it. So it's the second time we've seen Rosano wind up injured on the play.
You see Jeffrey O2 moving forward, a little bit of deflection, gets it back, shot taken. Good grab by the keeper.
It looked like we may have cut away before. It looks like maybe he was claiming that he took a foot from
Okonkwo,
Georgia player,
which
yeah.
Okonkwo gets a yellow because he said he got stamped by Okonkwo.
Yeah.
Just a yellow as we enter the 90th minute, John. I'm expecting at least another 4 minutes of stoppage.
All right, big boot by Rosano. 50-50 ball headed forward by Georgia. A little bit back and forth, and Cruz shielding Georgia. Nice play by Georgia FC to keep that in play. Martinez not catch up to it, allowing Georgia to maybe perhaps break out here past midfield, but sent right back in by Club de Lyon. So we'll bring it up for Georgia. To Valencia on the near side. Valencia to Rios. Rios try to chip it forward, and once again shut off. Those passing lanes shut off once more nicely by Club de Lyon, and that's going to go off Valencia. So we should be in stoppage time now.
Club de Lyon
We're
have
close to it.
Substitute lined up. More just defensive to see this match out, I would expect, John.
Yeah, we're looking to see if we get an indication of how much time we have. But meanwhile, Club de Leon moving into the box. But pushed back out. Rios with it. Rios. To Valencia. Valencia. Back to Rios. Rios past midfield. To O2 at midfield. O2 moves around. Nice, man. Run overruns the ball. Rolf with it. Martinez. Martinez to Hernandez. Rolf with it. Through ball here to Martinez, but shielded off was Adani nicely there.
And John, this is one of those nights where you just have to tip your cap to Club de Lyon. They've just been the better team.
So Martinez's day is done. Juan Martinez with the brace for Club de Lyon. Scored on the penalty kick and then had a beautiful shot that would just went inside the near post. Nice hard shot that went by Clark. His day is done. A well-deserved rest here. And I don't think we ever got an indication this time of stoppage, Larry, but
no, we did not. I would expect.
Now, not sure what the commotion is here on
just a
on
little
the flag.
bit of time wasting there.
Yeah. Because someone was waiting for an invitation for that corner. All right, so it's going to be a goal kick for Georgia. But I think time will run out on them this afternoon. Started off really good, but Club de Lyon came on really strong, playing a whale of a match. And they will earn this victory today. Meanwhile, I think we have Valencia. No, that's not Valencia. Is that? Not sure who that is. Down for Georgia, but they're allowing play to continue. Now they're going over to check on him.
It's
but now we'll get a whistle, I think. If well,
I think
there we go.
So just got stepped on. It was off of the camera, so we didn't get to see it.
Yeah, I couldn't tell who it was initially. It went down. But it is so, and he's up, hobbling a bit, but
another substitute ready for Club de Lyon. They're going to allow
get
it.
him in. Yeah, they will allow it. So Mercado coming in for Purain. So Purain's day is done, or will be done, as he's walking off the field now. And he's going to give up his captain's band. So Georgia FC will just have to regroup from this one, Mary.
Definitely so. Like I was saying, sometimes you just have to tip your cap and say the opponent was the better for the match.
Drop ball, Arenas kisses on quickly looking for Hernandez. Hernandez has it. And that's it.
Offsides.
Thought we were getting the final whistle there, but offside is the call. Adenini with it. Past midfield on the far side, Boateng. Back to Adenini. Rios in the middle. He's dispossessed. The boy with it. Zaragoza over to So here on the near side. And tipped in towards the goal. It's going to be headed out of play. Arenas trying to keep it in. But was not able to. It does go out. So this might be the last gasp here for Georgia FC.
In 6 minutes of stoppage.
They quickly get it in play.
Club de Lyon is trying to do another substitution, but they're not going to have any time to do it.
Zaragoza into the box and headed towards the goal, but handled by Rosano. Now we get the final whistle. And that is your final, folks. Club de Lyon gives up an early goal, but it doesn't faze them whatsoever. They come on strong the rest of the way, and they handle Georgia FC 3-1. Great match. Congratulations to Club de Lyon. Larry, your thoughts on this match?
Disappointing effort by Georgia FC tonight at home. Had everything going right earlier in the match, and then it just kind of fell apart from about the 25th, 30-minute on, and nothing really went positive for Georgia FC. Give your hat to Club de Lyon. They played really, really well from the rest of the match after that goal. So when you look at the table, that's going to shoot Club de Lyon out of 5th place up into 3rd. They're still going to be behind Georgia FC. They're tied on points, but Georgia FC has a better goal differential. So it's actually, that's wrong. They'll jump into 2nd place. Georgia FC will drop into 3rd place. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Think about next week when Georgia FC welcomes Michigan Stars FC. I'll spit it out to Dalton Stadium, and then also Club de Lyon, they welcome Maryland Bobcats to Showalter Field next Sunday. If you want to go to those games, tickets are available right now on tickets.nisasoccer.com.
Yeah, and congratulations once more to Club de Lyon. Coach Nunez really got them going there strong at the start of the second half, taking the lead and then never looking back the rest of the way. Well, that will about do it for us here today. We thank you for joining us here at Nisa Soccer on Nisa Plus. You have watched Georgia FC fall to Club de Lyon 1-3 here at Silverback Stadium in Atlanta. My name is John Reen alongside Larry Weaver. We thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.